Hello everyone, I would like to welcome you all to the Tableau series by the Data Monk. In today's video lecture, we are going to cover the basics of Tableau, its various functions, advantages, and some tips and tricks. It is absolutely fine if you are a beginner or if you haven't heard of Tableau. I'll be touching the base and then we are going to make some interesting dashboards together in the upcoming videos. Alright, then without wasting any more time, let us get started with our business intelligence tool, that is Tableau. So as I said, we'll be starting with the basics, and the first basic for starting any course or any particular software is basically what it is, right? So yeah. So, first of all, what is Tableau? It is actually a visual analytical tool through which you can do data storytelling. Yes, so it makes your data more presentable, easy to understand, and much more useful, which helps you take decisions for the company's future accordingly, right? So you can create various reports, dashboards, graphs, and everything that you need for a good data analysis. Today in this video we'll be working on Tableau desktop. So there you can easily download it from Google. You just need to write Tableau and you'll get various options. So there are basically five tools for Tableau. First is Tableau desktop. You can download it from Google. Then we have your Tableau Online. If you want to use the Tableau Online and don't want to install it on your system, that is also fine. Then we have your Tableau Server, Tableau Public, and Tableau Reader. So this desktop and online are basically for creating dashboards and creating reports and graphs. And the server, public, and reader are basically for publishing. So if you are creating reports, if you are creating dashboards, then obviously you would want to publish it somewhere so that the other employees of the company or people related to that particular dashboard are able to access it. So for that we have these tools which are given by Tableau itself. Tableau, just a basic background, it was actually launched in 2003 and it was acquired by Salesforce in 2019. Salesforce is a CRM and you can even create dashboards on Salesforce, but Tableau is like super easy to use and very much self-explanatory. All right, moving ahead. Let us discuss the topics that we are going to cover in this video. So, although the topics, we have a lot of topics to cover, but they are just basic stuff. Like you just need to, have a understanding of what all this particular platform can do for you, and then you are good to go. Because doing stuff in this particular platform won't be difficult, but it's a little vast. So you need to understand what all power that you have in your hand when you are using Tableau. All right, so in this particular video we'll be covering these topics particularly. So we'll be talking about data types, we'll be talking about views, then we'll be splitting some columns, we'll be understanding hierarchy, and then we'll be understanding various sorting that we have in our software, that is quick sort, sorting by toolbar, sorting by shortcut methods, and various others. So let us get started with it. I already have a Tableau desktop installed on my system. You can easily download it from Google. It is compatible with Mac OS as well as with your Windows and Linux, so you can download it. Alright, so what I have done till now is that I have just added a Excel sheet to my software, and if you see, that particular sheet is visible here. So if you can see, I have a Excel file called restaurant wherein we have sheet 1, and it has all these columns, which is order number, we have date, month, year, season, item name, quantity, product price, etc. So we have all these columns here. Alright, so let us first start with the data types concept that we have. So there are basically 6 data types in Tableau. If you see, can you see this hash sign here on the top? So this is basically your data type for numerical value, right? You can see hash here also. For dates also, if you see, you have hash. Then ABC stands for the string. So if you see these string values here, the text values here, ABC stands for string. And yeah, in this particular table we have just hash, that is numerical, and string values. But other than that, there are six other type of data types that we have. So I'll just click on this and you can see all these data types that we are having. First is number, decimal. So if you're having some decimal values, like if you see here, this particular column, you can see this is number decimal, and if you see this is decimal, a number whole, right? Then your next data type is date and time. So you can have your date and time data type as well, and another is just the date. So these are two data types that we have. Then string, as I told you, that is your ABC, your text data type, and the last one is boolean. So you can even it is very easy to convert data types in Tableau. You just need to click on it, and if I select say date here, so you can see how my column will be changed. You see, it has changed into the date format that we have. If you type boolean here, it will be changed accordingly because there's no true or false here, so it is giving me null. Then after that, if you try converting it to number decimal, let us see what we get. So yeah, we got the order numbers in decimal values. So you can change any data type in your Tableau, and then you can go back to default to reset the entire thing, right? So these were our data types in the Tableau. Moving ahead, I want to show you a few other things that we have. So if you see here, if you just click here, you can see there are 539 fields total in this Excel sheet. If you want to see just first 5 columns, you can just write the number here and you can see all those 5 columns with you. After that, I want to show you um, what I want to show you is yeah, so if you click on this, you can see you can rename your columns from here. You can copy the values. So if you want to copy this entire column or this entire table, you can just click on copy values and that particular column will be copied for you, and you can paste it anywhere that you want, right? Then you even have an option to, I'll just have 100 records for now. You even have an option to sort your data. So if you see here, can you see this particular sign right here, the bar chart sign? So if you click on this, your data will be sorted accordingly. So from without even starting your particular working on a particular Excel, you can sort your data according to you. After that, what we have is, if you click on this, then you can even sort your data according to according to the value. So you can sort A to Z at ascending order. You can do it from Z to A descending order, then A to Z ascending per table. So that you can use when you are actually working on more than one table. So you can basically join more than one table here. So I'll just show you how you can do that. All you need to do is drag a particular table. So if I click on this, I dragged this table here, but obviously you can't actually have a union of both the tables, because then all the columns will be all the columns here will be absolutely same. So what happens is, whenever you are combining two tables, the second table, if it has some the common column from the previous table, that particular column is displayed in your table. But here, as both the sheets will have the same column, so we are not able to you know, do the matching. So if you see, it is asking me to select matching fields to create this relationship, but obviously we can't do that. But we have date and date here, so you can match that. We have item name and item name here, so match that. So it won't actually give a lot of changes to your particular sheet, you know. So if I cross this, you can see this will show you order number from sheet 1, year from sheet 1 and all these things, year, month from sheet 1 So this has changed for us a bit, but I don't think so we need the second table here. So all I'm going to do is remove this. Let me just remove this. You just need to click on this arrow and click on remove, so this will be removed for us. So this is basically how you can, you know, join various tables. Also, you'll get an option to do a left join, outer join, inner join according to your requirement. You can easily do that. So this was about our viewing the tables. You can even view your table from here, although it will be shown directly under this tab. You can see it from here as well, the entire rows. Then we have talked about, then one more thing that I want to show you is this hide part. So if you want to hide particular column, you can easily do that. So if you see, this column has been hidden, and if you click on this, then this show hidden fields, then it will show you all the hidden fields, but it will be in gray color. Now you can unhide this, so you can hide and unhide the columns that you need. Then we also have an option for splitting. So if you see, this particular column that I have, that is item name. So if you see this particular column, there is a space between the items. So if I want to split my column according to that, you can see this option for split. If I click on that, you see we have now two rows. So item name split 1, item name split 2. So I have basically splitted my two columns, and now if I'll delete this, then both of them will be deleted for me. Also, this was like a default split that you can do. You can even do a custom split. So for example, you want to separate two columns where there's a hyphen, so you can just mention that in the box here, and then you can split it accordingly. So this was your custom split. All right. Now, this was like the basic overview of before you start working upon your Excel. Now, let's jump onto our sheet and see what all we can do with that. So here you have your data source, and here you have your sheet 1 where you can work. So it is actually divided into two parts, which is dimensions and measures. So if you see, I'll just show you. Yeah, so it is dimensions and measures. So dimensions are basically your categories that you have in the Excel or whatever database that you are using. And in the measures, you have basically the quantity, or you can say the numerical values. Also, I have used Excel here just to mention. With Tableau, you can use any of your database. You can use SQL, you can use some cloud repository, or anything that you have. You can use any database for creating your beautiful dashboards or reports with Tableau. Now, now we are going to talk about hierarchy. So we have covered data types, we have covered splitting, we have covered views and everything. Now we are going to talk about hierarchy that we have in Tableau. So what basically that means is, let me show you with an example. So for example, I want to create a graph wherein in the columns, okay, so basically when in the columns, try to add the categories, and in the rows, try to add the dimensions or the measures that you have. So let us say, I in the columns, I have added my item names, and in my rows, I want to sort these item names by, say, product price. I'll add that here. So if you see, have got that particular graph accordingly. Now what you can also do is, if I want to say, if I want to say sort this by year, if I add my year here and I just remove this for now, so all you need to do is just drag and drop. If you see, I'll just add my item name here. Alright, so I have this year column. Now say for example I want to, you know, have this year under year, say I want to have month also and I want to have date also. So that is where we use the hierarchy part. So all you need to do is just drag. I'll just drag this month into this year. Now if you can see this plus sign with it, so if you click on that and it will ask you to create a hierarchy. So it will create a year month hierarchy, and now if you'll notice here, there a plus sign will come here. So I'll just click on that, and yeah, can you see this plus sign here? So this has basically created a hierarchy for us. So now if I click on this plus sign, it is going to show me the data according to month and year. Otherwise if I close this, it will show me according to the year only. So this was the hierarchy that I was talking about. You can choose various charts here. So we have various kinds of charts for you. You can choose any of your charts that you like. Let me just change some categories so that it gives you a better visual representation, right? uh, I can see some line chart for you, or I can even sort this by quantity. I can add some quantity here, so it will sort my data according to that. You can use all these various kinds of charts that you have. You can just click on it and see the values also side by side. All right, so this was about creating hierarchy. uh, I'll just go back to our other chart. So now if you see, yeah, so now if you see, we have this chart. Actually there's a lot of values here, that is why it is showing you very big data. So that is why the rows are a bit big here. Now other than that, we have talked about hierarchy. So you see how we have created hierarchy for year and month. You can even try dragging the date between this. So if I click on that, you can see the plus sign here, and if I click on that, so now let me just drag it here. Yeah, so now you see we have date, month and year under the same hierarchy. So if I click on this, I can sort my data accordingly. So this is one beautiful feature of hierarchy, Tableau basically. So you can just click on this particular thing to sort your data according to year, according to month, according to the hierarchy that you choose. Alright, moving ahead, we are going to talk about sorting. This is the last topic that we are going to cover in this video. I know it's taking a little longer, but let us just quickly get done with the sorting part, and rest we'll discuss in the upcoming videos. Alright, so let me just have this here. Alright, so if you see, we have sorted by year, but actually we have uh, all 2021 values only. So let us try sorting it by month as well. We have May, June, July, August now, and this is a scatter plot that we have. Alright, let's move ahead with our sorting part. So there are various ways that you can sort your data. First is basically your quick sort. So all you need to do is, from quick sort, you need to do is, if you go here, I'll just show you. If you go to the end of your particular field, and can you see this bar chart option here? So if you click on this, your data will be sorted descended by sum of quantity. So if we click on this, it will be sorted back again. So it will be sorted in ascending, then if you click back it will be your default value, then by descending. So this is how you can sort that. This is basically your quick sort, so you can just click on some particular values that you have here and it will sort your data accordingly. So this is one way of sorting your data, that is your quick sort. Moving ahead, we have the toolbar sorting. So that is also pretty much self-explanatory. Say I want to sort this particular field, I can sort this from my toolbar, sort by ascending, sort by descending. So I can just click on this and if you see, my data will be sorted. So this was your ascending, descending sorting, or whatever sorting from your toolbar. Then we have sort by pills. So you can even sort by your pills. So if I just click on this, alright, uh, or if I click on the month tab, let us see if we have the, yeah, so we have this sort option here. This is your sorting by pills. So if I click on that, you'll get an option. It will automatically, yeah, so you get an option that if you want to sort it in ascending or descending order, then you can even change. If you see the data is changing at in the background, then you can see sort by nested, alphabetical, field, or manual. uh, then we have your quantity, that according to what quantity do you want to sort your data. And then we have your aggregation function that you want to choose. You can choose any of your function that you like. For example, let us keep all these things same, and instead of descending, let us maybe choose ascending and sort our data. Yeah, so this was by ascending by pills. And then one last uh, sorting that I want to show is, which I find pretty interesting, is you can even sort by colors. So if I drag this product price to our color option, so now can you see this particular thing? So if you see, now my data has been sorted. This particular value has been sorted according to the color. So the least value is in light blue and the highest value is in dark blue. So you can see various kind of variations that we have in our graph now. You can see various color variations. So this is how you can sort your data with your uh, colors basically. Alright, so this is it for the video. We have covered all the topics that we were supposed to. Might have taken a little longer, but in the upcoming videos we'll be talking about more features of Tableau that we have. Stay tuned and all the very best.